California home sellers are entering crisis mode. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So today we're going to examine some real estate right here in my backyard. California. Southern California is in big trouble. First of all, when the median home price is over $1 million, something's clearly broken. And here's the thing, California isn't what it used to be. It used to be this great place, Hollywood, Walk of Fame, all of that. It's now a homeless camp. People are fleeing California. And I'll tell you who else is fleeing California. Home buyers. Home buyers aren't willing to pay this type of money anymore. Now, especially first-time home buyers. They're just priced out. Most of the sales that I'm doing now are from people with deep pockets. I mean, very few first-time home buyers. Today, we're going to take a look at a property. If you're a first-time home buyer, if you know a first-time home buyer, you should watch this because there's only one thing that you need to look at. It's so simple. For me personally, listen, friends, I will buy in this market in certain areas, but it has to do one thing. It has to pencil out. It has to make sense. We're going to examine that. So stick to the end because we'll examine the most important thing, especially right now when it comes to real estate, to protect yourself, to pull an insurance policy for yourself, to not believe these narratives like date the rate and marry the house or rate buy down. That'll fix everything. It won't. Comes down to financial fitness, financial tolerance, because there's a good chance if you buy today, your house might come down tomorrow. Whew, insane. So today we're going to take a look at a property, courtesy of one of you, a subscriber sent this in. Thank you. And it's a pretty good example of what's going on all over the country. But right here in California, we've got a big problem because we had overnight appreciation and never seen before highs. But guess what? Just because we're looking in the $1 million district, right, with the property we're going to look at here in a moment, doesn't mean I don't care where you had run-ups in your area too. And that's scary because you see in the last financial crisis, 2008, some areas didn't have these stupid run-ups. Now we're seeing the places that had stupid run-ups that out in the middle of nowhere, the desert, like Phoenix, Arizona, or Las Vegas, or some of these other areas where they have land available to build as far as the eye can see. Of course, they had big run-ups, and what are they doing now? They're reversing course. But here's the challenge. We're going to look at a property today reversing course that isn't in the middle of the desert. It's in virtual paradise. But unfortunately, people have euphoric recall. Just because a house would have sold for over asking before interest rate hikes and all the money was still sloshing around in the economy and you could basically do no wrong, those times have changed. Even with interest rates ticking down, it's not saving anything because the stimulus money is gone and inflation is remaining sticky, and I could go on and on and on. But today, to drive our point home and hopefully learn something, let's jump over to today's featured property. Then we'll meet back here, wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and tour today's property. And here you go, a single family home. And what do we notice first? You guessed it, sucking air, unoccupied. We're not collecting rent or living in the home. This is a big red flag for our seller. Now let's go ahead and jump into the description and some of the numbers. Strike two, our property's listed for $1,270,000, and they gave it a hefty $40,000 price cut. I doubt that's going to get it done, but wait, there's more. This modern home in North Laverne has been recently remodeled with new laminated flooring. Laminated flooring at over $1 million? I want to see some hardwoods, but wait, it gets better or worse depending on how you look at it. Since its last post, this property's been sitting on the market and stuck for 132 days with 4,100 views, but only 135 saves. That's not a lot of interest. Let's keep looking. Today's property has an upper value range of $1.2 million. Nobody's racing over to see a property at the top of its value range, which is exactly where this one is priced, at the top of its value range. But wait, there's more. Don't look now. Our property's been stuck on the market, chasing the market for months, and not a $40,000 price reduction. Try a $300,000 price reduction that they're trying to hide from us. Let's keep looking. All right, now let's get into the nitty gritty. How does our property pencil out? If we were silly enough to give them their stuck on the market price, our approximate cost to carry would be $8,000 a month. Now let's see what its estimated rent range is. Oh, tell my agent to cancel the offer. Our property would only rent for around $4,300 a month. Our cost to carry is around $8,000 a month. This thing is too far apart for me to touch. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. And there you go. Thank you to the subscriber for sending that one in. So here's the thing. There's a classic example of this property has no business being where it's priced at. In fact, they bought it for almost 1.4 or 5, and they're now at 1.2-ish is probably where there's, if they see an offer at all, they bought at almost 1.1. By the time they pay off their loan and commissions and all the related costs, they're begging for a break even. And because they've been stuck on the market the way they are as long as they've been chasing the market, and that's the other trick. You guys seeing that? It first registered, like a $40,000 price reduction? They pull the listing and then refresh it and come back on. Maybe fired an agent, got a new agent. Who knows? Typically, most listing agents, you're committed to them for 6 months, at least here in California. So my guess is it didn't sell. The seller set the price. The agent let him set. Dumb. Don't ever let your seller set the price if their price is wrong. Otherwise, you're just stuck with a mad seller that's not going to call you the next time they need a real estate deal, quite possibly. More than likely. And now your relationship is strained. Healthy people have healthy relationships. Build healthy relationships with your client. If you got to give it to them straight. I just had this conversation. You got the lower, mid, and upper price range of the house. Right now, people are racing over to see a property at the upper end of its price range. We got to find its sweet spot and create urgency. Our property, not only is it in the $1 million district, unstaged. It looked like a fresh remodel or something, but it's sucking air. It's not collecting rent, and somebody's making a payment on a house that is empty. They're not even occupying this house. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy that wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. California, you're back in the swimming pool, aren't you? Here's my advice if you're buying in California or anywhere. Always check a property to see how it pencils out. Standard amount down, today's interest rate, my cost to carry this property, mortgage, service, related cost, everything. Is it within its rent range? The property we looked at today was not within its rent range. It costed you twice as much to own this property as its listed rent range. My advice, rent the house. Remain a renter and stack cash. Make sure you can weather a storm and then re-enter these markets. For this property, unfortunately, I don't think it even warrants a lowball offer because clearly they're not ready to accept one yet. They're probably one hiccup away from going back to the bank. And that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, gonna love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.